Many a serious thinker has been produced in prisons, where we have nothing to do but think. A powerful quote from Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. This thought-provoking book, penned by the renowned author Robert Greene, has stirred minds and sparked debates since its inception. Greene, a maestro in articulating the subtle nuances of power dynamics, has presented us with 48 laws that govern power and influence. These laws, he suggests, can serve as a compass, guiding us through the labyrinth of life's trials and tribulations. But power, as Greene illustrates, is not merely about dominance or control. It's about understanding, awareness, and the ability to influence outcomes. The 48 Laws of Power is a tome of wisdom, albeit one that has had its fair share of controversy. Its critics argue that the book promotes manipulative tactics and unethical behavior. Yet, it's important to note that Greene doesn't endorse these strategies, but rather, he exposes them. He paints a realistic picture of the world around us, a world where power plays are as common as the rising and setting of the sun. The book isn't about encouraging deceit or manipulation. It's about equipping oneself with knowledge and understanding, about learning to read between the lines, to see beyond the surface. It's about recognizing the unspoken rules that govern our interactions and relationships. And why is this important? Because knowledge is power. The more we understand about the world and the people around us, the better equipped we are to navigate it successfully. As Greene himself puts it, the world is ruled by power, and power is obtained by knowledge. So as we delve deeper into the 48 Laws of Power, let's keep an open mind. Let's explore these laws, not as a handbook for manipulation, but as a guide to understanding the complex dynamics of power. No matter how you view it, the 48 Laws of Power holds valuable lessons for us all. Let's delve into the labyrinth of power, starting with the first 12 laws. The first law, never outshine the master, is about restraining our desire to flaunt our abilities. It's like being the second in command. You hold power without the spotlight, allowing you to maneuver without attracting unnecessary attention. The second law, never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies, encourages us to be circumspect in our relationships. It's about understanding that friends may become complacent, while rivals often offer critical insights. Next, we have conceal your intentions. This third law reminds us that revealing too much can make us predictable and vulnerable. It's like a game of poker. You keep your cards close to your chest. The fourth law, always say less than necessary, emphasizes the power of silence. The less you reveal, the more mysterious and intriguing you become. Guard reputation with your life. The fifth law is a reminder that our reputation is a cornerstone of power. It's about maintaining a positive image, as a tarnished reputation can become a target for attacks. The sixth and seventh laws, court attention at all cost and get others to do the work for you, teach us the art of visibility and delegation. It's about being seen, remembered, and getting things done without exhausting oneself. The eighth law, make other people come to you, is about control. By making others come to you, you set the pace and control the dynamics. Win through actions, never through argument. The ninth law teaches us that actions speak louder than words. It's about convincing others through deeds, not debates. The 10th law, avoid the unhappy and unlucky, suggests distancing ourselves from negativity. It's like avoiding a sinking ship. You don't want to get pulled down. The 11th law, learn to keep people dependent on you, is about maintaining your value. If people need you, they'll think twice before discarding you. Finally, the 12th law, use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim, is about using honesty as a tool. It's like a Trojan horse. A well-placed truth can open doors. These first 12 laws give us a glimpse into the intricate world of power dynamics. Moving on, we explore laws 13 to 24. Law 13 is all about appealing to people's self-interest, not their mercy or gratitude. People are motivated by their own desires and needs. Don't waste time appealing to their better angels. Instead, show them how your ideas can benefit them directly. Next up, Law 14 advises to pose as a friend, work as a spy. Knowledge is power, and one of the best ways to gather knowledge is by observing and listening. Law 15 reminds us that crushing your enemy totally is a must. This may sound harsh, but in the game of power, leaving potential threats alive can spell your downfall. Law 16, use absence to increase respect and honor. The less you're seen, the more your value increases. It's a little like playing hard to get. Law 17 implores us to keep others in suspended terror. This doesn't mean instilling fear, but rather maintaining an air of unpredictability to keep others on their toes. The 18th law encourages us to build a fortress of unpredictability. This is an extension of Law 17. The more unpredictable you are, the harder it is for others to plot against you. Law 19. Know who you're dealing with. This is about not offending the wrong person. Understanding people's sensitivities and triggers can save you a lot of trouble. Law 20, do not commit to anyone. This doesn't mean you can't form alliances, but remember, in the game of power, it's every person for themselves. Law 21 advises us to play a sucker to catch a sucker. Sometimes appearing less intelligent than you are can give you the upper hand. Law 22, use the surrender tactic. Yielding to an opponent can provide you the opportunity to recuperate and come back stronger. Law 23, concentrate your forces. Focus your resources and energy on one task at a time for maximum effect. Law 24, play the perfect courtier. This involves mastering the art of flattery and understanding how to navigate social situations gracefully. These laws further deepen our understanding of the power game. As we delve deeper, we uncover laws 25 to 36. Let's start with the 25th law, recreate yourself. This law highlights the importance of constantly reinventing your persona to keep others intrigued and off balance. Just like Madonna, who has reinvented her image countless times throughout her career, keeping us all guessing. Moving on to Law 26, keep your hands clean. It's about maintaining your reputation by using others to do the dirty work. A classic example is how politicians often use their aides to handle controversial matters. Next, we have Law 27. Play on people's need to believe. This means creating a cult-like following by promising followers a better future. A prime example is Steve Jobs and his ability to create a cult-like following for Apple. Law 28, enter action with boldness, encourages you to take risks and be decisive. Elon Musk's decision to invest in Tesla and SpaceX, despite many doubting his success, is a perfect example of this law. The 29th law, plan all the way to the end, emphasizes the importance of having a clear plan and sticking to it. Think of it like chess. The best players always plan several moves ahead. Law 30, make your accomplishments seem effortless, is about maintaining an air of mystique about your achievements. It's the grace of a ballet dancer, making a difficult performance seem effortless. Next is Law 31, control the options. This law is about subtly guiding people to the outcome you desire by presenting them with choices that all lead to your desired result. Law 32, play to people's fantasies, is about using people's dreams and desires to your advantage. The film industry does this all the time, selling us dreams and fantasies through their films. The 33rd law, discover each man's thumbscrew, is about finding people's weaknesses and using them to your advantage. Law 34, be royal in your own fashion, encourages you to act like a king to be treated like one. Law 35, master the art of timing, is about knowing when to strike for maximum impact. And finally, Law 36, disdain things you cannot have, is about not showing your desire for things you can't have, as it makes you look weak and desperate. These laws reveal the subtleties and complexities of power. Finally, we reach the last set of laws from 37 to 48. Let's dive in and unravel these final pieces of wisdom. Law 37 advises us to create compelling spectacles. This means using your creativity to captivate people's attention. Think of Steve Jobs and his dramatic product launches. He knew how to create a spectacle that left people in awe. Next up, Law 38, think as you like but behave like others. This law suggests that it's often safer to blend in with the crowd, even if you harbor different thoughts or beliefs. It's a call for tact and discretion. Law 39, stir up waters to catch fish, encourages us to create a bit of chaos to restructure power dynamics. This can be seen in politics, where leaders often use crisis situations to enact new policies and reforms. Law 40, despise the free lunch, reminds us that nothing comes without a price. It's a call to be wary of those who offer something for nothing, as there's often a hidden catch. Next, Law 41, avoid stepping into a great man's shoes, advises us to forge our own path rather than trying to fill someone else's shoes. It's a nod to the importance of individuality and personal branding. Law 42, strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter, emphasizes the importance of understanding power structures and knowing who holds the reins. Law 43, work on the hearts and minds of others, underscores the importance of emotional intelligence. It's about influencing others by understanding their needs and desires. Law 44, disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect, teaches us the power of mirroring in negotiations. It's a tactic often used by skilled negotiators and diplomats. The next laws, from 45 to 48, further delve into strategies for maintaining power and navigating social dynamics such as chain of dependence, floating free, end the turmoil, and assume formlessness. These final laws complete our exploration of the 48 laws of power. Each law offers unique insights into the complex world of power dynamics. Learning and understanding these laws can provide you with the tools to navigate life's power struggles with grace and tact. Having explored all 48 laws, what then is the essence of power? As we delve into the labyrinth of power, as portrayed by Robert Greene, we find ourselves confronted with three core themes: understanding power, manipulation, and strategy. These themes aren't just theoretical constructs. No, they are the very marrow of leadership and the professional world. Let's start with understanding power. Power isn't merely a tool or a weapon. It's an art form, a kind of dance that requires finesse, grace, and above all, comprehension. To wield power effectively, one must first understand its nuances, its rhythms, and its subtleties. Greene paints a vivid picture of power, not as a blunt instrument, but as a finely tuned orchestra, each instrument playing its part to create a symphony. Next, we grapple with the concept of manipulation. Now, this term often carries negative connotations, but in the context of power, it's not about selfish games or deceit. Rather, it's about guiding, influencing, and steering situations and people towards a desired outcome. It's about using your understanding of power to create harmony and progress, even when faced with discord and stagnation. Finally, we arrive at strategy. Power, like a game of chess, requires foresight, planning, and tactical execution. It's not enough to simply react to situations as they arise. True power lies in anticipation, in laying the groundwork for future moves, and in being 3 steps ahead of the game. It's about knowing when to be assertive, when to be patient, and when to make that decisive move. The essence of power, then, is a complex tapestry woven from these threads of understanding, manipulation, and strategy. It's about being a maestro in the orchestra of human interaction, a chess master in the game of life. It's about using your knowledge not to dominate, but to harmonize, to progress, and to lead. Power, as Greene shows us, is a game of strategy, manipulation, and understanding. In conclusion, the 48 Laws of Power offers a unique look into the machinations of power. This masterfully crafted book by Robert Greene is not just a book, but a compendium of wisdom, a guide to understanding the dynamics of power that underpin our daily interactions, our relationships, and our professional lives. Its insights are profound, its scope is vast, and it leaves no stone unturned in its quest to decode power. We started off with a deep dive into the power of knowledge. Knowledge, as we've learned, is not just about knowing facts and figures. It's about understanding people, their motivations, their desires, and their fears. It's about predicting their actions, manipulating their perceptions, and controlling their behaviors. It's about wielding your knowledge strategically and tactfully to gain an upper hand in any situation. Then, we explored the first 12 laws of power. These laws taught us the importance of never outshining the master, of creating a spectacle, of always saying less than necessary, and of so much more. Each law is a lesson in itself, a nugget of wisdom that can be applied to a wide array of contexts, from the boardroom to the bedroom. Next, we delved into laws 13 through 24. These laws introduced us to concepts like concealing our intentions, creating compelling spectacles, and keeping others in suspended terror. They showed us how power can be subtle and covert, how it can be wielded without even lifting a finger. The journey continued with laws 25 through 36. These laws demonstrated the power of boldness, the importance of planning, the art of creating compelling spectacles, and the necessity of keeping others dependent on us. They revealed how power is not just about dominance, but also about dependence, control, and manipulation. Finally, we covered the final 12 laws. These laws highlighted the significance of playing to people's fantasies, of keeping our hands clean, of playing on people's need to believe, and of appearing larger than life. They taught us that power is not just about what we do, but also about how we are perceived. In essence, the 48 Laws of Power is a book about understanding the world around us. It's about realizing that power is not just about strength and dominance, but also about subtlety and manipulation. It's about recognizing that power is everywhere, in every interaction, in every relationship, in every profession. Whether we choose to use these laws to our benefit or simply to better understand the world around us, the 48 Laws of Power is undeniably a thought-provoking read.